If you've been feeling burnt out, unmotivated, stressed, all the things, then it's probably because you need a break. I feel like there's a standard where you are supposed to work and work and work. And then on the weekends, we take our reset, but our reset is really geared towards resetting for the next week. And it's never a personal reset. Very rarely do I find that my clients are using their personal time on the weekends for actual personal needs. Their personal time is geared towards laundry or cleaning or again prepping for the next upcoming week because we've gotten in such a flow of working and working and working. But I am here to tell you and to encourage you to take a break. And I know taking a break could be hard if you are a parent or if you are married with children because you have quite a few other responsibilities that take priority when it comes to time. And so your personal time or you time is put on hold for family responsibilities, for your relationship. And you might not always get the time for you. But it is really important to make sure that your cup is being filled in some capacity, or else you are going to dry up. You're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. And I'm sure that you're feeling that or have felt that. So you know what I'm talking about. I've had quite a few moments in life where no matter what was going on around me, no matter how I was feeling, I kept going and tried to keep doing whatever I felt like I needed to do to be successful or to be fulfilled in that day, whatever that looked like for me. But that didn't allow me rest. It didn't allow me a moment to myself to really sit back and refill my cup. And that's when it just all goes downhill. Breaks and taking a moment to yourself, a pause, that's not a luxury experience. Like that is necessary. That's maintenance for your human self. And if you don't take a break when you need to, then your body will do it for you. Your body will shut down in one way or another, and you don't want that, whether it's your immune system dropping and you getting sick or fatigue overcoming your day and now you can't be active because you're overly tired. Your body will take the break for you. If you don't choose to take that break, I promise you, your body and mind will. Breaks and taking a moment to yourself, a pause, that's not a luxury experience. Like that is necessary. That's maintenance for your human self. Here are signs that you need to take a break. Everything, even the things that you do casually, start to feel harder. You're showing up for things, but maybe you're not fully present. The small things irritate you more than usual. And you're tired, but it's not just a physical tired. It's an overall emotional and mental fatigue. And that is how you know you need a break. Taking a break isn't falling behind or stopping your momentum or putting you in a place or a disadvantage, ideally. It's necessary. You don't lose discipline by taking a break. So here is how to actually take a break that is beneficial for you and realistic, because I know our time and days don't always make it the easiest. Here's a few ways to actually take a break. Step 1, decide that taking a break is intentional, not avoidance. Taking a break and planning to take a break, being intentional about taking time for yourself is ideal. It's not avoiding your responsibilities. It's not avoiding what it is that you feel like you want to do. It's not diverting from the plan. It's necessary. Step 2, choose a time to do it. And this is where people are like, I don't have the time. I don't have, the lifestyle where I can actually take a break. I had a client that I worked with, and they have 5 kids collectively. And one of their biggest quarrels, or woes, as my partner likes to say, is that they did not find the time. They couldn't find the time between running kids to and from school or practice or a game. They found themselves just drowning ideally in responsibilities and not having the time. Step 1 is deciding to be intentional, not avoiding it. Step 2 is actually planning a time where you can take a break. For my clients that had the very busy schedule with their children and lifestyle, here's what I told them to do. We talked about car dates because transit was the only time that they could actually make space and time for one another. Now, it might not be the most ideal for some. Some people would say, oh my God, I don't want to take my break during transit. However, my couple that I worked with decided to use that time to really reconnect with one another. Instead of waiting to the last minute to pick up somebody from rehearsal or from school, They dedicated at least an hour and a half of time to do a quick, cute car date. Go grab some ice cream and sit in the car and listen to music, or meditate, or just have a conversation in an intimate space in transit to go do the responsible thing that they felt like they needed to do without feeling like they were interrupting their day or throwing themselves off of their routine. They were able to fit in their personal time for one another in transit to their additional responsibilities as a couple and in their family. So planning that time is so important because we can say, yes, I want to make time for myself. Yes, I need downtime for me and my lover. Yes, I would love to take a break. But if you don't put in perspective when you're going to take that break and what that break looks like, then now we're just talking theories and hearsay and hypotheticals. We want our breaks to feel like breaks. So decide when you can take a break. When you can take an hour to yourself. Disconnect from the phone. Don't spend that hour swiping. Don't spend that hour scrolling. Don't spend that hour doing mindless things. Spend an hour, hour and a half for you, on you. And it has to be intentional without feeling bad about taking that break. So again, step 1, decide that taking a break is intentional and do it. Step 2 is figure out a time when it makes sense for your schedule. And step 3, truly decide what that time looks like. And again, no scrolling, no swiping. Make that time about you, refilling your cup. Hydrate yourself, have a cup of tea, a glass of wine, take a few deep breaths, take a nap, something. But make it worth your resting time. Make sure it's a time where you're actually filling your cup, because your cup needs to be filled if we're going to walk around every day pouring out to other people. I feel like a lot of people are scared to take breaks because they feel like when they take a break, then everything is either going to fall apart, or they're scared that there's some lack or disadvantage to taking a break. But you're a human. Realistically, we are not meant to go crazy working and stressing ourselves out. We are on this planet to enjoy our days. You are on this planet to enjoy your day. So don't be scared to take a break. Don't be scared to do something for you. Don't be afraid to take time for you, because this is your life and you only get what? One. Exactly. You knew the answer. So proud of you. Now, if you do happen to take a break and things do fall apart, then that's the problem. The problem is that there might not be structures in place for you to take a break. And that's where you have to work around and figure out what needs to happen in order for you to take a break. So if you feel like, oh my God, if I take a break, the kids are going to go wild. Oh, if I take a break, like, my husband's going to fall apart, or my wife might, or my family might, or whatever, have it. Then let's start talking about what that structure looks like to allow you the space to really take that break. I was on social media today and I saw a video of a woman sitting on the floor in her kitchen. Her kitchen had kind of like a U-shaped, kind of cabinet island situation. And she was crouched down on the floor eating a tub of pasta, right? And she was ideally hiding. It's funny because she lifted the camera up and you can hear the husband, talking to the kids. The kids are like, "Where's mom? Where's mom?" And the dad's like, "I don't know where mom is." But he clearly knew where mom was. She was hiding in the kitchen because she needed a break. But her partner really created space for her to have her moment without the kids interrupting that for her, because she really needed that. And I appreciated that video because it showed, even if her break was only for 10 minutes in a house full of kids and love and laughter and chaos, whatever it looks like, she was able to find a safe space in the home to take a few minutes to herself to enjoy some pasta without being interrupted. And that video really set the tone for how challenging it can be. But if you want to take a break, and if you have the determination to want to find time for yourself, even if it's 5 minutes crouching on the floor eating pasta, hiding from your kids, you do it, because you need that time for yourself. You don't have to earn rest. You just have to schedule it, because the best version of you isn't exhausted and drained, okay, honey? The best version of you is rested, organized, structured, and is doing their best. So, just to recap before we end this quick video, as I am on my current, I'm working in between resting, ideally. But step 1, decide that your break is intentional. It's not avoidance. You're not sabotaging your life. Decide that your break is intentional. Step 2, decide when you're going to take that break, whether it's 5 minutes after school when the kid's reading and you want to hide in the kitchen, or you want to do a car date in transit to go pick the kids up from school or soccer. Figure out what that time is and then execute that time without feeling guilty, because you deserve a moment to yourself. You deserve rest. If this made sense to you and if you appreciated this tip, then I would love for you to subscribe. I'm actually out on a quick vacation myself. My partner is here to my right, over here doing stuff on the computer. And this is our downtime. But even in my downtime, and I have to work, I will set the time aside to do the things that I have to do. You compartmentalize. But then once I'm done, I can get back to doing me and resting and doing the things that I need to do to refill my cup. So step 1, decide it's intentional. Step 2, decide when you're going to take your break. And step 3, decide what it looks like, and don't feel bad about your break, because you're not supposed to be a workaholic anyway, honey. You're supposed to live life and enjoy it. Please subscribe. Would love to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.